I'm Jessica, and I started probably a month ago now. And I've been into fitness for about 5 years. I actually did Alicia's group 4 or 5 years ago, and did Country Heat and then 21 Day Fix. And then I think I also did PIO too. And then I kind of like got away from it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but I kind of got away from it, and I got into some other stuff, and then ended up coming back and being a coach because the products do work, and I love the Beachbody On Demand platform, and it's perfect for being a mom. So yeah, but anyways, I'll dive into my 14-day free group. I'm really bad at public speaking, so bear with me. But so let me see if I can pull up the. Okay, so I'm just going to share the stats and then the things that I think have helped with this free group. So before I decided to do it, I talked to Alicia about it, and she kind of like encouraged that I like make them buy something so that they're more invested in it. So I made all the girls buy the Clean Week packs. And then I also, the one girl I did sign up before that, I put her in that group as well, just to have more people. But I think I had about 6 girls signed up. And then as of right now, 2 girls are buying challenge packs tomorrow. And then 2 BOD subscriptions. And yeah, so that's the stats for right now. Because it's not over until Saturday night. But I think the things that have helped was that I created a calendar for them of the 2 weeks, so that way that they can stay on top of what workouts they have planned for the next day. So the first week, we did the Clean Week packs. So we did the Clean Week for the first week, and the second week I just am doing like a hodgepodge of like all my favorite programs. So I think that helped, and then I tagged them in it. And then I also did live videos on how I make the shakes, because with the Clean Week packs you get the 7 free samples. And then I also did a live video of like how to track their measurements and their weight, and to write it all down to see if they make changes in the next 2 weeks. And then I also did one on meal prepping. It seems like a lot of work, but if you spread it out enough, it went pretty good. But yeah, so then I also did a live video on challenge packs. Well, kind of. I did more on the how easy the containers are with meal prepping. And then I have also been doing most of the workouts that they're doing, just so that kind of pushed them to do it. And then tagging them in the posts that I post, so they feel obligated to like respond, was a big thing. That like they wouldn't respond, and then I tag them in it, and then everyone would respond. So I think that helped. And then also making sure that I'm following up with them, because I know that if I'm not following up with them, they're not going to reach out and ask me questions. So I made sure that I was following up with each girl that was in this group, and just seeing where they were at, and if they were taking a break, a day off, or whatever. And then
Jessica, before you move on quickly, before I forget, I'm going to just ask you a question. Okay. Were you checking in with them like privately every day, or how did you do that?
It was more so if I didn't see them posting that day, I would message them like the following day and be like, hey, how are things going, sort of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it wasn't every day, but if they weren't posting, then I would follow up with them.
Awesome. So were you messaging them like on Facebook, or were you texting them, or?
A few of them I have their numbers, and then the other ones that I didn't, I was on Facebook or Instagram. So
Awesome. Keep going. Sorry, I just had to ask before I forget that.
I'm also doing a little incentive for whoever has the best results or whoever shares the most. I didn't tell them what it is, but I'm just doing like a blender bottle with a couple packets of hydrate in it for whoever posts most, and then whoever gets the best results. I have like a pregnant mom in there that's like in the leading, so I'm not gonna like require her to have the best results, obviously, because she's pregnant. But yeah, so anyways, I'm doing that, and then making sure I'm encouraging them, which kind of goes hand in hand with the following up, and then providing videos on how to get to the workout for the day. So like with iPhones, I know you can do like a screen recording. So I'd screen record how to get to the workout. And
Okay,
that way,
you should totally explain how to do that because I don't even know how to do that. I thought that was so cool because I seen that. She also added me into her group, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So hold on. I don't know if I go out of here. Can you still see me? Probably not. Okay.
Are you on your phone right now?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out
Or just
where.
tell us like where to go. You wouldn't have to show it, but just kind of share like what.
Just go to like YouTube and look up how to screen share or how to screen record. And it's basically you just have to click on in settings to screen record, and then you swipe up from the bottom, hit start, and it'll give you 3 seconds, and then you screen record what you want, swipe up from the bottom and tap it again to stop.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look that up because I even thought before, like when I've done team calls on Instagram and stuff like that, that would have been helpful. And I was like, oh my gosh, like how is she doing that? Like I have to know this.
Yeah, a couple friends of mine showed me how to do it. So, and I thought it was helpful that way that I can show them every day how to get to it. So I don't have like a million questions.
Sorry, I do not want to interrupt you, but there's also like an app that I have on my phone that I've used to like screen record. I'm trying to find like what it is, but I think it's just like AZ screen recorder or something like that. Oh yeah, AZ screen recorder. And like you can actually like clip out. So if there's like the front part of your screen, like that you don't like certain parts that you don't want to show, you can just like clip it out too. And it's super simple.
Yeah, that might help a little bit better.
And I don't have an iPhone, so I mean, that's probably why I have to do stuff like that too. But
because I mean, you can still clip it out with the iPhone, but you can't like clip out the middle of a video, which might be necessary. So yeah, and then the last thing I just wanted to say is I did Zoom calls if anybody wanted to work out with me. So like the times that I was doing the workouts, I would just say that I'm popping on at this time, give my link, kind of what you guys do every week. And then if they wanted to work out at the same time.
Did you have good success with that?
Not really. I think I had like one girl one day. So
yeah, I feel like a lot of us, it's just like us coaches. Like I even stopped doing mine on Thursdays because I was like, nobody shows up except for because I know like everybody's because I think I'm at 7 or something or 7:30, and so I know everybody's gone to work, by then anyway. So I'm like, well, this is a lot of fun.
Right. Well, and I think a lot of people like in the group that I'm doing, they don't really know how to do it, and like so I had to like show the girl how to do it.
Yeah, and I think people are scared to do it too. Like they're like, oh my gosh, like just another app or like, just another thing to do, and they just don't want to take the time to do it.
Right. For sure. But yeah, so.
Awesome. Do you have any questions, Vanessa, or anything for her? No, your group was awesome because I was in it. So maybe you should, it'd be a great resource even. Like after you're done with that group, you should like kind of put it, I think you can like how, I think it's like, it's not closing the group, but it's like kind of freezing it. Yeah, and then you could add in like whoever wants to get in from our team, and see like what you did,
Okay.
every day. I think that would be helpful because I was in it and I was like, this is the most active group that I've seen, like for a free group, or whatever. Kind of made me want to do a free group because I know in the beginning I told you I was like, oh, don't put so much time into it because like everybody, like falls off the wagon and it, like I've just never had that good of luck with it. So you definitely did a good job. So you probably won't even think about doing it. I wouldn't do another one now for a while, but I would say maybe once every quarter it wouldn't hurt to do, like, especially since you had such good luck with it.
Right. Like that's my plan, is to do it like after maybe the work, because I'm not going to be doing the 2 workouts a day during that program.
Yeah,
So because I think I'm going to do a challenge group for the work. If I get a couple more, if these 2 girls sign up, then I'll have like 4 or 5 in that group.
for sure.
And this one went good. So
Did you take a certain number of people? Like, did you say only 10 spots or like 5 or?
yeah, I think I want to say I said 10, because
Okay.
obviously I said 10 because I have 6 girls.
Yeah, and I think that helps too, is setting a certain number too, because then it's easier to keep track of them. It's not overwhelming, because I've done free groups in the past where I've had like, I didn't set and there was like 30 people or whatever, and it's like everybody wants in, but that was before like the clean week pack and everything, so it was harder to like keep them engaged and stuff. Another really great thing for prizes too, just kind of thoughts as like I was listening to you, is even doing like hair bands or things like that, or headbands off of Amazon. I've done that too, even for our challenge group. That's another really great one too. So you could even do a shaker cup and do, like you said, hydrate and a couple of hair ties or something in there. Or you could even kind of do like, if you get the packets of hydrate, energize, and recover, you could load it in there, and even if you get the chocolate peppermint mocha Shakeology or pumpkin spice Shakeology, put like a packet of each one in there, you know what I mean, like just kind of load it up. Like that would be kind of fun too. I've even
Right.
thought about doing something like that, like getting, because you can get those shaker cups, like you can get, I did that like here maybe last year. I ordered a box of the shaker cups because I think you get like, what was it, like 15 of them or something like that for $20, or I don't remember. It was like really a cheap deal. And then I was thinking about like having people in like a free group per se, but doing like having them pay like $5 or $10, and then they would get a shaker cup with like a couple samples of Shakeology, maybe a recover, a hydrate, an energize, like so that way they can try like a hairband, kind of like a little goodie bag that you would like ship to them.
Right. And that might
Like,
be a little bit more than I had to, so they bought the clean week packs and then they had to sign up for the subscription for BOD for the
mm-hmm,
second week. So that might be a bit easier route
mm-hmm.
than clean week.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if sometime like you're just somebody wants to try like energize, or like they see you watching, like they're watching your stories and somebody wanted to try like the performance line or Shakeology or something like that, that would be a good way too, you know what I mean, like have them pay like $5 or $10 and then you'll send them like a goodie bag of stuff, to try.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, anybody else have anything that they wanted to add or thoughts? But no, you did awesome. Like that was a really great group. And like I said, maybe once you I forget like the proper like Facebook analogy that they have it, but once you close that group, like maybe add in Vanessa so Vanessa could see, or anybody else that like comments on the recording of this team call, so that way they can see like what you did, because you did a really great job. I have to be honest, like I was like, this girl, she's got it going on. And you prove that because now you're like signing up all these people too. So definitely like checking in is huge with people. And I feel like even I'm preaching to the choir to myself here, because I feel like checking in at this point in where I'm at with coaching is hard, because I do have so many people. And so it's more of like going back from last month, or, like in the past quarter, and checking in with people versus like, checking in all the time with all these new people or people who are going inactive. So make sure that you're just not like, oh, success club, and then you're not checking in with people either. Like, you need to still go back, and that's still part of the coaching thing, so even when you start your own group or whatever, that you're checking in with people, because that is huge, even if you're not seeing them show up or whatever, because people still, like, we still have, even in our accountability group, we have the same old really in the group. And it is hard. And I think people maybe see how many people are in our group and they get freaked out or whatever. So always check in with people. That is huge. So yeah, I think that is all. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, like, the couple people that I have put in the Country Strong group, I feel like they post way more in the little group that I have them in, because so the two that I signed up, they weren't from this free group. They were just random people that I reached out to, but I put them in the Country Strong group, and then I put them in the 14-day group, and it seems like they're responding to the 14-day group more than the Country Strong group.
Yeah,
and I
so
don't people.
You might want to, even from that, you might want to even just build your own group. Normally I'm like, just use our group, but you might want to maybe make your own like little accountability group, and then that could be eventually like your Country Strong, you know what I mean, with having your own people and like people who just bought or whatever, so that they're supported too. And that's really how the Country Strong group grew, because then, like, obviously you guys were adding people. I had Brooke just added somebody in there tonight who switched over to her, to somebody that bought, so like it's gotten big, but not everybody posts. But still, like, I still want to support those people too. That's where it's like conflicting, because, and then if you do groups every single month, it just gets to be too much. Like, people are just like, okay, what group am I in? Am I supposed to post in this one or that one? Or people get confused. And so, yeah, I think the big group is the way to go, but it would be beneficial maybe for you to just start your own now that people are signing up with you. Maybe you should just take that lead and go and do your own, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, still add them in the Country Strong one, but you could always have your own little group too, to start building like your people with.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
For sure. So yeah, great job. And like Vanessa said, Vanessa definitely wants to check it out. So like I said, I'll get this recording up. And another thing, congrats to Jessica. She will be Emerald tomorrow, and she will be in the Diamond group with you guys, with Vanessa and Kayla and stuff. So I mean, she's one, like, Jessica is like got it going on right now. So she is legit. So definitely take notice of what she's doing, because she's on fire right now. So she's added like 3 new coaches this week. So, or, discount coaches. So, all right. Thanks for hopping on, ladies. And I'll get this recording up, and so other people can watch it too. So,
awesome.
All right. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys later.
You guys too.